creating a division within the body. And what Paul begins to do now is he continues at the end of this chapter, as he's not concluding, but he's continuing the thought process of this whole issue of the works of the flesh and that freedom in the spirit. And what he says in verse 26 is this: let us not become conceited, provoking one another, envying one another. So what he does now is for us, he concludes the chapter, but basically he's just continuing on with the thought. He continues on with basically just 3 sins. Now, I do want to share with you what leads up to this. In verse 22, he says this: but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such there is no law. And those who are Christ's have crucified the flesh with its passions and desires. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. And then he makes a statement: let us not become. And he lists these 3 sins. Let us not become conceited. Let us not be provoking one another. And let us not become to the place where we're envying one another. And I want you to see that these 3 sins, as he's mentioning them, I want you to understand one thing about them. They are the core issues of the legalists. So when he makes a mention of these 3 sins, these are the things that cause division within the church. These are the 3 core sins the legalists are committing as they're drawing themselves into this, I'm more spiritual than you. And this is what's dividing the church. And so what Paul is doing is this: he's warning about the spirit of the legalist. He's warning about what the sins these legalists are committing as they're trying to divide the body of Christ, as they're trying to say there's an us and there's a them. And so as he begins to do that now, these 3 sins, the legalist, he's saying they should not be practiced. Do not practice this issue of being conceited. Do not practice the issue of provoking one another, and do not practice the envying of one another. And so as he's warning the believers not to enter into the sins of the legalist, he's kind of reminding us once again that what happens is this: that these 3 sins divide the church. When you begin to practice these sins, the sins of the superior spiritualism, they divide the church. They destroy unity.